Okay, welcome, One Team Works. We are so excited to have you all here. This is going to be an epic getting started, how to launch your business training. For all of you that are in massive action, this is going to be perfect for you. Why? Because it's going to teach you what to say to your new affiliates when they're first getting started. For all of you that are brand new, it's going to be, hold on.
I want to get some custard from there.
Sorry. I don't know how. Can you mute yourself? Sorry. Ryan. For all of you that are, okay, good. Got it. For all of you that are brand new, this is perfect for you because it's going to allow you to find out the easy, simple steps to get started. And so the easy, simple steps to start getting money into your bank account, what exactly to do. So I'm excited to be doing this alongside all of you. Since we started this journey mid-January, we have enrolled, I didn't check the numbers yesterday, but as of yesterday morning, it was 712 new people onto our team. And 712 new people that know that there's a reason to have a home-based business right now, that recognize that CBD is healthy for people and people want it with all the benefits as well as all of our incredible products. And also people that recognize that they have the power to take control over their financial freedom. And so, good, awesome, wonderful. So I'm going to bring this over to my business partner, David Skoltedi. He's been in the industry 27 years. He understands how to simplify things to make it easy to understand so that you can take action right away. Because that's what it's all about. It's about taking action. It's about taking the right action steps that will create growth in your business. And so, David Skoltedi, are you on?
I am. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for this PowerPoint. Everyone be ready to take notes. Be ready to take photos of the slides as well.
Cool. Good morning, everybody, and thanks, Dana. Appreciate the introduction there. And yeah, Murphy's Law is kicking in live and well here with Zoom, but we're getting through it. It's all good. So yeah, welcome. Many of you may be brand new. As Dana mentioned, we're bringing a lot of new affiliates on a consistent basis. And, you know, our team name is One Team Works. Dana came up with this name, and the kind of philosophy and the thrust behind that name is that together we can achieve more. And what you're going to find with our organization, the team we're building within My Daily Choice, is that it's all about creating leadership, empowering other people, and kind of supporting you along the way. So we're going to get right into it. You know, some of you are brand new. I just want to tell you, this is a company you can call home. You know, we did some extreme due diligence in terms of finding a home for ourselves and the people that we would build a business with. And there's just you know, several reasons why several factors, I should say, that you look at when evaluating a company. And the things we saw were the world-class leadership led by Josh and Jenna Zweigel. We clearly saw that there were high-quality products, and more importantly, the high-quality products that were trending in the marketplace. And many of you know about those products, you're consuming them already, but CBD is right at the top of that list. It's the hottest product in the wellness space today, and probably will be for years to come. Your timing, I gotta tell you, couldn't be better. You know, when you join a network marketing company, it's really important that the company's growing. You know, because if it's not growing, it becomes more and more difficult to actually build a business. And this is a company that is in the momentum phase, which is great. You've learned about the compensation plan, or you will learn about the compensation plan. It's very lucrative. It pays up to 85% of the business volume that flushes through the plan. And as we'll talk about today, the system, it can't be people dependent. The business you're building has to be system dependent. And you'll see why ours is probably the most proven system, but duplicatable system in the space. Now, this slide is kind of cool. I just want to talk about, philosophically speaking, about network marketing in general, because what's interesting is so many people even over the last 6 or 7 years, I've noticed so many people are coming to network marketing for the first time. And I think with the challenging times that we have right now, we're going to see just a tidal wave of people coming to networking, because from an entrepreneurial standpoint, there are not that many options out there. Nobody's going to go into a brick and mortar business, and network marketing really offers that opportunity. And what you're seeing on this screen here are 2 books that both Dana and I have written about our journey in network marketing. Feel free to grab a copy of them. They really just tell our journey, and I think what's most important and how to succeed with a business like this. And I kind of break it down into 4 pillars: mindset, action, team building, and leadership. And I'll just touch base on each of those kind of independently. I think, like anything, the mindset you have, that thing between our ears, really can play some tricks on us. It can really steer us in one direction or another. But the mindset you have to have as an entrepreneur is different. It's different. It's if it's going to be, it's up to me. Sometimes has to be the attitude. But it's got to be a mindset of positivity. It's got to be a mindset of believing in yourself, believing in the company, believing in the art of network marketing, mind you. And that's a real big one, by the way. People come into this first time, they don't really know, what is it? How do I do it? You have to believe in the process. And we're going to talk about that process today. The second step is when you have that right mindset, then you can really take the action necessary. And we're going to do a deep dive today on the action steps, the specific things that one has to do to really succeed in this business. But predominantly speaking, for all of us at this point in the business, it's all about reaching out to people. It's all about talking to people, sharing the product, and sharing the opportunity, and seeing who may have a particular interest in joining you. So it's all really kind of income producing activities as far as the action is concerned. And if you take that action and you take it consistently, what happens is you start attracting people. And many of you are experiencing that already. You're attracting people, and you're actually formulating a team, which is pretty cool. And the great thing about team is that's what gives you the leverage in this business model. It's like, initially it feels like you're just alone. It's all me. I'm going to start this business. And it's true. Whatever you personally do, whomever you go out and reach, whoever you personally enroll as a customer or an affiliate, that's how you're going to get paid. But when you start attracting other affiliates and helping them do the same, that's when you get to be able to leverage other people's time, energy, efforts, resources, skill sets, passions, whatever it may be. So the leverage piece is a really important part. And, if you start building team, if you really want to not only put a comma in your check, you don't have to be a leader, incidentally, to do that. But if you want to really put a permanent comma in your check, let alone 1, 2, or maybe even 3 digits in front of that comma, it does take some type of leadership. And I got to tell you that our country is in need of more leadership than it ever has before. Whether it's on a governmental basis, whether it's on a civic basis, a town basis, a family basis, whatever it may be, leadership is really important. And what you're gonna learn, not so much on this particular training, but being part of our organization, is we're going to empower you to lead. And that leading, incidentally, always starts with leading yourself. You gotta lead yourself out of the gate. But we're going to really show each and every one of you how to become a leader. And some of you maybe already be leaders, and you got that trait and you got that skill set. That's going to be a really great asset, as you go out and build your business. So now when you start this business, it always comes down to, like, why am I doing this? Like, why are you here? And Dana, you've always been super good at so many aspects of this business, but I think one of the things that's really powerful is really helping people uncover why they're doing this, so they have a big picture purpose with what they're doing. Do you mind elaborating with that?
There has to be an emotional component. There has to be something tugging your heartstrings as to why you're doing this. And the reason for that is because it's not easy to be self-motivated as an entrepreneur. And this is something I've seen so many times as I've been leading a large team. People's emotions go up and down as you're self-motivating yourself. It's easy to give up if you don't have an emotional component that's anchoring you to that everyday daily method of operation and working your business and growing it and launching it, right? That's why so many give up after 2 or 3 weeks or getting their first 5 no's, They don't have that emotional anchor. So I would encourage every single one of you to really think deep. Why are you on this Zoom right now? Why do you need a home-based business? Why would you like freedom income, leveraged income? And so really think deep about it. For me, when I first found network marketing, I'm a holistic doctor. I've been, at the time, I was working with patients for 11 years. And I was running myself into the ground, working 6 days a week with very sick people, mainly cancer patients, severely sick, chronic Lyme disease patients, vaccine injured children, all of the worst of very high inflamed autoimmune patients. And so I was burnt out trading hours for dollars, and also burnt out only being able to see one patient at a time, right? So when someone said to me, oh, the other thing is I had 2 toddlers and a new baby on the way. And so the new baby on the way really put it into perspective for me what time freedom and leveraged income could mean for my family, right? So you really have to think, you have to have this big vision. You know, we're not here to just live on this earth. We're here to grow. We're here to thrive. We're here to make a difference. We're here to make an impact. And so we really sometimes have to think, what is our bigger reason why this would work? And really let that anchor us.
Absolutely, Dana. And it really doesn't matter what your why is. As Dana says, as long as there's an emotional attachment to it, because that's what's going to keep you engaged, you know, in the business. Now, the other thing I'll mention is that we want to make sure our expectations are in check. Okay, this is a get rich slow type of business. Okay, granted, there's a lot of people out there in the marketplace today. They're looking to earn income. They're looking to earn it now. But I can tell you, for somebody who's been in this business for over 2.5 decades, that the real value comes on the back end. As a matter of fact, people have told and asked me like about the income or the residual income that I've made in this business, and my answer is always the same. I really don't know, because I'm still earning from the first action I took 2.5 years ago. You know, and so that's a pretty powerful thing. And so as you're going into this business, you know, people come from different backgrounds. You're going to get what you put into it, you know, and you have to be consistent with it, but have your expectations in check. And the same applies when you're enrolling new affiliates and bringing them on, you know, into the team. So expectations are really important. But, you know, keep in mind that we've got your back. We're here to help you create those skill sets and help you be consistent. But it's you that has to jump out of bed each and every day and apply yourself to your business. And I think, Dana, you know, when it comes to you know, goal setting, you know, it's kind of interesting how people, you know, set their goals. But one of the things that we've always told each other and other people is, you got to think bigger. What are your thoughts on this?
We have to think bigger. We have to think bigger. We have to have that long-term vision. So when my first mentor said to me, have you ever thought about building a residual income? And really kind of put it into perspective. And I just said, well, I don't even know what that is. And she said, it means that you could help thousands of people with the same amount of time that you're helping one patient. And that really helped me to think bigger. How many people are we not able to help? You know, so it gave me that vision of helping people all over the world with the same amount of time as it takes to record a video or to record the Zoom, right? And really just help the whole team win, right? How many people can you help succeed? How many people can you help with their health? It really is, it makes us think bigger. The world's in a hurting place right now, and they need what we have. And there are people praying for what we have right now.
Yeah, it's well said, Dana. Well said. So let's get into the model. Let's get into how we build this business. And I got to tell you, it all starts with how you enroll, right? And what you do, because whatever you do in moderation, as you build a team, they're going to do in excess. This is a business of duplication. And so it's not what works. Okay. Just keep that in mind, no matter what your background is. It's not what works. It's what duplicates. Okay. So it starts with enrolling affiliates. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this. You can take a screenshot of this if you like, but you know, in our presentations that we do, there's a good, better, best approach to getting involved in the business. And, you know, the good being the director pack, as you know, if you come in a director pack, you get a paid 35% payout on the personally enrolled customers and affiliates. And the company will pay you on 2 levels of those particular jump starts. Okay, the first orders that affiliates and or customers purchase. The middle of the road, if you become an executive, okay, which is roughly $350, 200 BV is the key here. 200 business volume. The company will pay you not 35, but 50% payout on your personally enrolled customers and affiliates. And they'll pay you not on 2 levels of fast starts, but 4. So the obvious question you got to ask yourself is, like, for the action I'm going to take, do I want to get paid more or less? Okay, it's pretty straightforward. And then, of course, the executive pack, which a lot of people are joining for numerous reasons, including the fact that people want, there's so many products within the HempWorks line. I think we're approaching 30 products just under HempWorks alone. You can purchase 12 of those products in any variation you want. And again, keep in mind that no matter how you enroll, chances are that's how you're going to enroll other people, because they're going to ask you, you know, that particular question. Now, as far as the AutoShip is concerned, Dana, this is something that's we didn't have in our previous business, and it hurt us as a result. But there's a lot of value in the AutoShip. Why don't you outline that for everybody?
So the AutoShip is a convenience. You know, you go to Amazon and you have subscribe and save, right? And right now I don't know about you ladies, but I have membership programs, like a box of little makeup samples that comes once a month. I have a membership program for a yoga box that I can subscribe to here and there. So subscriptions are hot and in and trendy right now. And so our AutoShip program not only helps you to have a leveraged business, because it ensures that you're going to have customers and affiliates that order every month, but it also gives them benefits. Not only do we have a rewards program that rewards them 10% up to 30% in dollars back towards products. After 13 months, they get 30% by staying on AutoShip. They're rewarded for staying on AutoShip, but also if they're on AutoShip, they get paid, right? They get to share their link. They get to make cash commissions for just sharing products that they love. It also qualifies them for the highest payout, right? Friends don't let friends make less commissions than they could, right? And so we make sure that people make the most. If they're going to build a business with us, then we're making sure they're successful. And we wouldn't be a very good mentor if we didn't tell them how to make the most money, right? So a 90 BV AutoShip is what helps them make the most commissions. And then ultimately, it helps you to build the bricks that over time turn into what, you know, just like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, but an organization also wasn't built in a day. It takes brick by brick by brick by brick. And just imagine every single one of your affiliates on AutoShip being your brick, your brick, your brick as you're building your organization. They're excited because the products are incredible. They get to make income and build their own organization as well. And then everyone wins because everyone gets paid every Thursday.
Yeah, every Thursday. Thursdays are great. So, and the other thing I'll mention, Dana, to this is that when you're building in a binary compensation plan, if you are on AutoShip, your volume, your binary volume will not flush. Okay, so this is a really super important thing to understand, is that, you know, the binary volume, which means the volume that happens on month 2 and beyond, it will stay intact. It'll bank so you can get paid on it in the future as you build your business. But if you're not on AutoShip, okay, it will flush. Okay, and so you don't want to see that happen. So here you are. You know how to get people enrolled, and you're enrolled. You know you're on AutoShip. The first step you want to do, and this is something you guys should all focus on, like this weekend, this week, become binary qualified. And it's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is, it's like a 90-point triangle. You have a 90-point AutoShip of your own. And then whether it's customers or affiliates, you have 90 points of business on your left leg, 90 points of business on your right leg, you're binary qualified. Okay, so that keeps you qualified indefinitely and allows you to get paid those binary commissions from month 2 on as you're building your business. Now, at the bottom of this, you see set your rotator to alternate. You can select in your back office where you want your pre-enrollees and ultimately your new customers and affiliates to go, whether it be the left or the right. our recommendation to you is just to keep it to alternate. And that's the default when you become an affiliate from the beginning. So when you're going out and putting lots of pre-enrollees in, first one goes to the left, next one goes to the right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And you don't really have to worry about restructuring that until it becomes very self-evident that one leg is much more significantly larger than the other. Then you can make that course correction. Now, what we learned from Josh and Jenna was the power of 4. And this is a pretty powerful concept that we want to model as a team. And Dana, why don't you talk about this, because I know how passionate you are about it.
The power of 4 is what sets your people up for success right away. They come in, they're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and so excited to build a business, and they don't really know yet exactly what to do to take the first step. The very first step, besides setting up their AutoShip, setting up their direct deposit, and doing a getting started training video, something similar to this recording that will be available later. The power of 4 is the next step, right? They're going to create their list, and they're going to immediately in the first month aim to enroll 2 people on their left, 2 people on their right. What this will do is it will get your people their first belief check. Their first belief check. What a belief check is, it's a direct deposit that makes them realize, oh my goodness, wow, I can really do this, right? And so they need their belief to go higher in order to really take the action steps necessary for success. And as our belief raises, our confidence raises. And then we can talk to higher quality people, right? Not just low-hanging fruit. We want to make sure that they sign up 2 people on their left, 2 people on their right. What happens is they get a return on their investment right away. You, as their mentor, you're going to want to make sure people get their investment money back right away. CBD is awesome, but free CBD is more awesome, right? So that gets their first package purchase of executive paid back. The other thing is it makes sure that they're binary qualified. They're binary qualified, then they'll make income going forward on their recurring orders. That's really important. The other thing is we have a beautiful thing in My Daily Choice that's called the Global Bonus Pool. The Global Bonus Pool is where you get an extra cash bonus, anywhere from $80 to $120 if you sign up 4 affiliates in any calendar month. So they'll get an email from the company saying, you're getting an extra cash bonus. And I think as leaders on this team, we should all aim to be Global Bonus Pool qualified every single month, signing up 4 new affiliates. The other thing is it'll get your new person, most likely will get your new person on the leaderboard. The National MDC Leaderboard is available in your back office under the menu. And for your new affiliates to be on the leaderboard, if that doesn't increase their belief and their confidence, I don't know what will. So that'll be you taking action to lead from the front, helping them to get started the right way to have success.
That's awesome, Dana. And I love the leaderboard. I actually looked at it earlier in the week, and I think we had 7 or 8 people from our team on the leaderboard right out of the gate, first couple of days of the month. Really awesome to see. And I just think we should really focus on that as a team, when it comes to modeling. Like if you're in this business, there's no fundamental reason if you're talking to people on a consistent basis where you can't enroll 4 customers and or affiliates each and every month. So we want to kind of set that pace. We want to set that model. Now, as far as launching your business is concerned, the only comments I'm going to make about this are a couple, because I can go on all day about this, but I want to keep it real simple. Like, you want to create a sense of urgency, okay? Not a hype sense of urgency, but a sense of urgency as you're talking to people, a sense of urgency to talk to a lot of people in a short period of time, to try to create that personal momentum for yourself. Because if you create personal momentum, you're more likely to create personal momentum for your new affiliates when they enroll with you, okay? Number 2, you want to create some organization in your world on this. I've always taught people one of 2 ways. Either one, have what I've always called a network notebook, which is pretty simple. You just get a standard notebook and you write your list of names. And this isn't just a one-time exercise. I don't know anybody, honestly, who succeeds in this business long-term, that's not organized, that's not, prospecting from an organizational standpoint, who's not adding new prospects to that on a regular basis. And it's easier more than ever today. I mean, we can sit there and we can go A to Z through our phone and we can each write down hundreds of names. But when it comes to social media, whether it be Instagram or Facebook, we're constantly engaging with people. And I can't tell you, you cannot pick up your phone and scroll through a feed and not think of somebody else. But, you know, you may be busy when you're doing that. And that's why you need a notebook. Personally, I use index cards. It's old school, but it's like, to me, each and every card symbolizes a person that I can take notes on, that I can visualize, that I can speak to, or better yet, I can tear up and put in the trash can, because they've just gone from, you know, a prospect to somebody who's totally not interested. Okay. The third thing I'll talk about launching your business is about going public. Now, we'll talk a little bit about going public on social media in a couple moments, but what I mean by going public is being loud and proud about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and ultimately what you're looking for. Okay. You know, you can go out there and you can lead with the products, which is great, but you want leverage. And today more than ever, even though CBD, two of the great benefits are stress reduction and anxiety reduction, which we know it's running rampant throughout the country right now. But people are looking for a business, you know, so being proud and going out and talking to people about that, how they can get their own online CBD business with a fully automated marketing system is a pretty powerful story to tell. Okay, so launching your business is really important. The system is the solution. Okay, what's great about this is that Josh Zweigel used to be in the systems business, and he would actually create and sell systems to companies for six figures, like over $100,000 to purchase a system. Here we are with a system that they're giving it to each and every affiliate for free. So it's a free online marketing system. Many of you are aware of it. If you're brand new, you may just be becoming accustomed to it. Just go in your back office and feel your way through it. But it has 15 to 20 capture pages. And what I would say about the capture pages is that be a little strategic when you're reaching out to people. Like when you reach somebody and they're open, you know, tell them, look, I'm going to send you a link. And this goes back to the expectation piece. Let them know I'm going to send you a link to a page. You're going to opt in with your name and email. And on the other side, there's going to be a video tour, a 4-step video tour. So, you know, setting the expectation, telling people what their experience is really important. But strategically sending that particular landing page that's applicable to that person or that person you think will relate to, I think is an important piece. So go through all those. There's a bunch of in the back, including self-replicating corporate sites. If somebody just wants to try your product, you can send them to your HempWorks site where they can peruse through all the products. And when they go and purchase, it'll be linked to you. There's email autoresponders. There's a built-in contact manager in the back office. And then this past week, the company just introduced their phone app, which is fire. I gotta tell you, if you have not downloaded the phone app, that is something you want to do today. Go to the App Store or go to your back office, it's probably easier. And there's a link there where you can download the phone app, and it's a pretty darn good app. It's not completely 100% fully integrated into these capture pages, but they are working on it, and you can send the videos and other items directly from your phone, which is really great. Let me talk a little bit about contacting people. Dana, do you want to start off with this, or do you want to, you know, just kind of, why don't you start off with this about contacting people?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, everyone needs to start with their list. You know, you create a list, and I'll tell you what, the list is ever changing. I have a list on my phone. I have a list on my passion planner that I'm writing down every day. The list is always changing and evolving and growing. Okay. So, sorry. So when you're talking to people, you know, a lot of new people want to try to use scripts. I believe in scripts because they're a foundation, but I believe you have to elaborate on the scripts and be you. Right? There's no one in the whole world that's as awesome or as unique as you. You're pretty amazing just on your own. And so I think being authentic and being excited and being passionate and being genuine and being heart-centered, right? That's the whole foundation of our team. We are creating a heart-centered leadership revolution. And so we have to start that way from the very moment we first contact people. So it's totally up to you whether you lead with the product or the opportunity. I think the fact that they've waived our business fee right now is pretty incredible to lead with the business. The whole world is being forced to have a home-based business, and that's what we have right now. Become a professional tour guide, and that all you have to do is get them to put their email in. So first of all, if you guys have used our system, comment in our chat with a 1. And then if you could, tell me what you think when people take the video tour. If you could give me just some of your feedback on being a tour guide and having people take the video tour and just the simplicity of it, because you're just going to be a professional tour guide. My favorite thing to say after they've taken the tour, I'll write them the next day or that night, what did you love most about the video tour? And when I have them put their email in, I say, at any point, click Get Started Now. Our business fee has been waived, and I'll help you choose which products are best based on how much you want to get paid, right? So if you give people the option, they're always going to choose the higher level of how to get paid, because who wants to make less money than they can, right? No one. And let people know what you're looking for. I'm looking for hardworking, I'm looking for people that are heart-centered, hardworking, are looking for a home-based business, motivated, positive, ready to change the world, ready to make the world a better place. I'm looking for people that want to impact lives. Do you know anyone like that? So it's very easy to say that to people. And then gamify the business. I always say, I challenge people when I talk to them and they're brand new, I would like for you to try to get 10 pre-enrollees this week. Gamify the business. It's okay to give yourself, when you're setting goals, I want 10 pre-enrollees this week, and then I'm going to get 10 pre-enrollees next week. And if you have 20 people taking the video tour, odds are you're going to have a whole lot of people signing up. So you're just exciting and inviting them to the video tour. And when you're contacting people, you're telling them what we're doing. Our team is doing very big things. And so a lot of people would jump on and ride the wave with us, impact a whole lot of lives, and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely, Dana. And I think, the key here is not making ourselves the issue. Okay. Don't feel like you have to do the presentation. The success that I've had over the last couple of months has been centered around 2 things. Number one, what Dana just said, excite and invite. Like, people are more attracted to the height of your enthusiasm versus the depth of your knowledge. You don't have to be an expert in CBD. You don't have to be an expert in network marketing. Just be excited about what you're doing and invite people to take a look. Number 2, the edification process here is really important. All I've been doing is edifying Josh and Jenna. When I'm saying to people, look, I partnered with an amazing company. A young millennial couple owns this company. Just over the last 30 months, they've built the world's largest CBD company. They've done over 300 million over that period of time. They're totally awesome. And they're looking to expand their business. They're putting people in the position to own their own online CBD business with a fully automated marketing system. Would you like to learn more? Maybe something you can paraphrase, and we're going to go over a couple of examples here for you that you can take pictures of. But like Dana said, you have to make it your own. So excite and invite, edify Josh and Jenna, get them to take a tour. And then, of course, as always, the fortune's in the follow-up, and we've got tools for that as well. So Dana, why don't we just roll through a couple of these things real briefly. Philosophically speaking, people can take pictures of these and make them their own. But here's a couple. We just want to give you guys a couple of options to reach out to people.
Be ready to take photos of this, guys. And we also are willing to share this slide deck with any of you that need it for new people. We have this as a recording as well. So I love saying I linked arms with the world's largest CBD company. Well, it's kind of funny because when people say to me, you're naturally talking to people, right? You reach out, and I just love saying, how's quarantine life? How's quarantine life right now? How's the homeschooling going? And how's life been? And then they automatically will say back to me, what have you been doing? Okay, well, great. I linked arms with the world's largest CBD company. And I'm launching a business out of my home office. And I'm looking for business partners. And I'm looking for positive people that want to really rock it with me and link arms and make a difference. And I'm super excited. So you can say it in any possible way, but you can also say they're expanding in this area. They're going global. we're offering people a chance to operate their own online CBD business. And as April asked in the chat, they've made over $300 million in the last 30 months. And we're hemp seal of approval. Obviously, they're doing something right. And let's jump on board. You know, so go through some more, Dave. I think there's another one. Okay, good. Will you do me a favor? So will you do me a favor is really, really good. It's a good question to ask because you're getting a commitment from people. You're asking them if I send you this, will you watch it? If I send you this video tour guide, if I send you this link, will you put your email in and watch this video tour? And I like to say it because when people ask what I'm doing, I'll just say, watch these videos. You'll see why I'm so obsessed with this company. And really, that's just as easy as it is. Take photos of this, guys. And Dave's really good at doing this. I've heard him when he's recruiting people, but he just says, I'd like your opinion. I'm really madly in love with this company. I linked arms with them. We launched mid-January. We've already signed up 712 people, a lot more since I haven't done the math yesterday. But I'd like to ask your opinion on the company. I'd like to ask your opinion on these CBD products. So if I send you a link to my marketing system, would you watch the video and give me your opinion? Like when you really admire someone, starting with a compliment and then asking for their opinion is always an amazing way to start a conversation. And showing your excitement. I'm super excited. I started this business representing the world's largest CBD company. They're expanding and offering people an opportunity to own their own online CBD business. I know right now times are tough and a lot of people are looking for ways to earn income from home. Is this something you'd be open to learning more about? And then the CBD question, when people first start, if there are any affiliates on this Zoom that started in the last month, comment 2 in the chat below. I want to know who our newbies are, okay? This is important, okay? Because if you haven't done an engagement post on your Facebook, I'm going to give you a little call to action to do so because it's going to open you up to seeing who needs CBD in their life. It's also going to open you up to seeing your Facebook friends and kind of gauging where they're at as far as CBD goes. So a simple engagement post that says, who of my friends use CBD? And if so, how has it helped you? So I would say it's something like that with a color block post, just basically asking a question and asking for engagement. And the people that have done that really have gotten a lot of feedback from their Facebook friends. Oh, I'm loving all those 2s. Welcome, welcome. And so if you commented 2, then that means you're here ready to grow. And so if you do something simple like that, it helps you to go public in a very nonchalant way where you can open up some conversations with some people that comment or like.
Cool. That's awesome, Dana. And the only thing I'll elaborate on that is, look, we just need to keep it real. You know, some people reached out to me earlier in the week and talked about is it insensitive to reach out to somebody about a business right now? The answer is absolutely not. Okay. In the last 14 days, 10 million people in the United States have filed for unemployment. It is estimated that figure will double in the next 14 days. Okay. There's gonna be 20 million people unemployed in the United States this month. Okay. So it's not insensitive. I just think it's not what you say. With anything else, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But don't be afraid to take other avenues too. Like, what are you gonna do? If you come across somebody who's challenged, you know, looking for some type of way to earn income, you know, motivated to own a business, maybe just ask them the simple question, what do you know about network marketing? You know, I mean, I've always taken a qualify, close, and then present approach, and it's super applicable to this business, especially with the marketing system we have. Just qualify people for having interest. Try to get people to raise their hand. And when they raise their hand, then you can put them through the process that we've been talking about. But I just want to emphasize this: if I will you, this is the key, guys. If you can get super good at this, you can become successful in this business. If I send you this link, like Dana said, will you opt in and watch these videos? You know, if I will you, really, really powerful. Now we want to change the gears a little bit here, because some of you are brand new, but just like the prospecting efforts, the key is duplication. The support that we put in play for you is really powerful, but it's only as powerful as how you and or the newest affiliates plug in. So what's important is how you get people started right, and how you, as we call, onboard your new affiliates into the business. Now, the first thing you want to do, and if you are not part of the One Teamworks Facebook group, that you need to get invited to that today. But if you are part of it, there's two things you want to be aware of. Number one, every time you enroll a new affiliate, you want to invite them to it, okay? And that's, it's been this way for about a year and a half, maybe even 2 years now. Facebook changed it. You just can't add people to a particular group when it's private. You have to invite them. So you do have to say to them, hey, I'd like to invite you to this group. Look for the alert and accept the invitation, right? So that's number one, invite the new affiliates to the group. Number two, create a welcome post for them. Grab a picture of theirs. As you go through the group, you'll see, grab a picture, write a nice little expose, if you will, or whatever you want to write about welcoming them to the team, maybe giving a little background, how you're friends with them. But here's the power of it, guys. We, as Dana mentioned, it's a very heart-centered organization. They'll get a lot of love poured on them, and what they're going to feel is like, wow, I'm not alone in this business after all. Here's an organization that's going to support me, okay? Together, we achieve more. So create that welcome post. And then in that process of creating that welcome post, tag your upline. You can tag myself, you can tag Dana and all of them, you can tag whoever you're working with, maybe even part of your team, but tag them so they can, again, pour some love into it. The second thing you want to do, and we're going to really refine this for you guys, okay, is that as soon as they accept the invite, and as soon as you do that tag post, every single new affiliate that comes into your organization, you want to go to the announcement section, which you can see on the left-hand side here, okay, the announcement section, and you go in there, and there are a couple training videos. We're going to take this training, the recording of this training, and we're going to put it in there. You want to tag people to the Getting Started training, because we do this every Saturday, and we do it with different flair and different information, different energy every week. But why wait till Saturday when it's available 24/7? Okay. Again, we want to create personal momentum in our business. So it's important that they get the information they're looking for, get an understanding of how to build this business right away, no matter what time zone they're in. Okay. Number two, it also shows them the system. Okay. And so we're teaching people what they need to do in this business. And it's really, really kind of a simple approach. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Now, part of the going public piece is something that Dana did. She's shaking her head here, and I posted it.
I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it.
Yes, well, you can believe it. I did it. So anyhow, especially if you're ordering an executive package where you got a lot of products, there's something we call the unboxing experience. This can be really powerful on Facebook if you do Facebook Lives. And Dana, I want you to just kind of spend a moment or two and talk to people how to effectively do this and what the power of it is.
I'm going to teach you, Dave, how to find a really good thumbnail when you're picking things for a slide, first of all. Okay, so we all just saw Rosemary and her beautiful smile with her husband. Also, I'll just use you, Rosemary, as an example. We had a Getting Started training Zoom yesterday, her and I, just to touch base. She bought an executive pack last week. And so what is Rosemary going to do? She's going to do an unboxing video on her Facebook. It's a perfect, awesome, easy way to go public. And she's just going to say, look at these awesome new products I got. How many of my friends love CBD? And have her probably have it on a tripod, or have her hubby, film her. Yes, good. She's got her box. And so this, to me, we also have an unboxing video that I filmed that's in our One Team Works YouTube channel. all of you new people, all the ones that put the 2 in the chat, go to YouTube and subscribe to our One Team Works YouTube channel. Every single recording we've done, including a couple incredible Zooms with Josh Swagel and Todd Falcone, are on there. And so, and including this unboxing video that you can also use. I highly suggest in your stories putting little clips. I've been doing some little, with music, some TikTok videos. Every time I get a box in, I'll do a cute little TikTok video for my stories. So there's a lot of easy, simple ways to go public that just create curiosity among your Facebook friends.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good. And this goes back to the one post that Dana was alluding to. I think this is the I mean, not this exact words per se, you can put in your own words, but I've noticed the people who have done this blog post on Facebook get a ton of engagement, you know, and it's just maybe a simple question here. I just wrote you an example. You can take a picture of it. Hey, I'm curious, who has used CBD and what has it done for you? And what happens is you'll find a lot of people raise their hand, and it's actually like a self-fulfilling edification kind of testimonial reel that happens throughout the feed. And so the key here, though, is, you know, when somebody engages, you want to engage with those that engage. Okay, and that's not within the feed, mind you. Okay, you want to private message them. You want to take it offline if possible, but just maybe private message them or text them if you're good friends with them, and just ask them, hey, thanks for commenting on my post. If you don't mind me asking, what brand do you use? Open up a conversation, and then you can very simply ask them the question. Well, that's great. You know, I don't know if you knew, but I just started, or I own my own online CBD business. You know, who else do you know that would be interested in CBD products and getting the benefits you're getting? Or, you know, would you be open to looking at my brand, right? Or, hey, obviously you know how powerful CBD is from the results you've gotten. Have you ever thought of owning your own online CBD business? Because I can show you how you can do it for free. I mean, there's so many things you can do to engage people, and ultimately send them a link. Again, set the expectations, go through the process, and ultimately follow up. Now, what we have here is what we call private business showcases. This is relatively new. I just want to tell you guys that a couple things. Number one, Dana and I have been doing quite a few of these every day, and there are kind of parameters behind it. But if you're a person who can there's really getting after it, doing a lot of pre-enrollees, and you have a lot of people that will look to your business, or maybe you got a pocket of 2 or 3 team members who are doing the same, you can reach out to this and we will schedule a private business showcase for you with a link that you can have prospects to, and we'll go through, you know, our presentation with our presentation deck. This does not replace the online system. It just kind of designed to work in conjunction with it. As we're all sitting here kind of like hanging out in place here. We're at this full time. We know everybody else is not, but we're chasing the business every day, all day. And I just want to throw that, you know, ultimately out to you. It's not just to put one person on though. This is somebody who feels confident that they can put 5 or more prospects on a Zoom. And like I said, you know, if it's 3 people, each putting 5 prospects on, you could put like 10, 15 people in front of us, and we're willing to help you build that business. Another tool that may be of interest to you guys, if you haven't seen it already, you can go to hempworksgear.com. I think everybody should own a 10-pack of these magazines because they're extraordinarily well done. It talks about the company, the ownership, you know, CBD itself, there's success stories in it. It's just a great validator, and there's no reason, even though we're kind of social distancing today, these can be sent through the mail, or when we get back to kind of huddling up with people, this is a great piece to hand people that is a real strong edifier to what we're doing here. Now let me just touch base on a couple of things, and then we're going to have a great offer here at the end of this Zoom. You know, the first leadership rank is what's called 5K affiliate, and I think really honestly, each and every one of you should take kind of a stair-step approach to that. At a minimum, set a goal
for hitting 1K. We call that 1K. There's not a rank there, but that basically means building a group volume of 1,000 points. Maybe your goal is, you know, halfway there is a 2,500K, whatever it may be. But we recognize that there are people that want to fast track through the program, and they're going to do it boldly, and they're going to market a business on purpose. Okay, what this shows is just a very clean example of how you can go out and take the executive package, okay, create a sense of urgency, take massive action, get binary qualified in the process, and hit 5K real quick, okay? But in order to do that, one has to become an executive out of the gate. So you're going to invest in your business at the executive level, 400 business volume. And this just shows you, if you get two people who get two people who get two, that's going to create 5,000 points, okay? So you can literally build a team of roughly, you know, 15 people and become a 5K affiliate in this program. Now, again, I'm not saying this is the only way. I'm just saying that there are people doing that. That is one approach. But again, remember, model ultimately what you want to duplicate. And in that process, you're going to create and ultimately share your story, whether it's your product story or your income story or whatever it may be. Just keep in mind that the facts tell, stories sell. So create that story, get on these products, get experience with the CBD, get experience with the oils if that's your jam. You know, get the hair care. So many women are absolutely loving the hair care line. I mean, whatever story you're telling, that story is what's going to attract people ultimately to what you're doing. Now, let me just kind of sum things up, and then we'll kind of take off the recording here and talk to you about what we're going to do here. Many of you, we only have 127 people on our texting service, and there are hundreds of affiliates, okay? So we had a little snafu at the beginning here where Zoom all of a sudden threw a curveball. We had to have a password. I was able to get on real fast, send that password out to all you guys that were scrambling to look at it, okay? We don't blow up your phone with text every day, but you want to simply pull out your phone today and text One Team Works to 46786. What this will enable us to do is to make you alert and aware of our Saturday trainings, of our Monday masterminds, any special event that we're doing with a private showcase or whatever it may be. Okay, real important. We talked about inviting people to the Facebook group. Dana spoke about the YouTube channel she put up. Check it out. Just go to YouTube and search One Team Works, all one word, and subscribe to that YouTube channel because she's doing a great job with that. Lots of great content, and there'll be some things there that that ultimately you can utilize. So with that said, why don't we just stop the recording here, Dana, and talk to everybody here. Let's see here. I'll stop that recording.